Today I'm going to show you how I came up with a design here. Well, of course I modeled it after a poster, and I'm showing you how I actually did this. Except I have to redo what I did, more or less. I'm just going with just how I did the pose, how I started off. Well, first of all, the image is like this, but I started it actually more like this, of an ankle. Just easier for me, from my point of view. And a lot of times I usually did was, rough sketch. This is just showing you how I came up with this. Usually I go with the head. I had was the placement of the eyes, the nose. Then I had to decide about the mouth, like that. Then, I decided on how her neck was going to be. And of course, you have this. It's always good to do like in sections. So I'm showing you an easier way for you to do this. A lot of times I do it like this way as well. The upper torso part, which will be at the bust, the breast, and then of course right here is actually the underarm, the armpit, because here's her shoulder right up here, and her other shoulder's up here for her arms to be outwards. Of course I did it into sections. And why you're saying, like, why did I break the upper arm in such a way? Well, it's the curvature of your arm from different angles that causes this type of effect. That's why. And of course my paper isn't going to be precise, I'll zoom in how I am going to do the hands, because that's a lot of trouble for a lot of people, is actually the placement of the hands. Well, since I've already done this, I already know exactly what to do, more or less, it's like trying to figure out how I created it. Because of the curvature of the arm, and this part here, and here, like so, like so. Her hand, I made it a little bit bigger. I should have. Something like that. And what I usually do is the upper part of the sternum. Her sternum will be here, her belly button's here. Look, this is still part of the rib cage area, and here is the torso, the side of the lower torso, and of course here where her crotch is. But I continue on with the crotch line because I had was her leg went onto her side. And of course, that would be like her buttocks over there. Her other leg. You're wondering how I decided on what to do. But of course this one is a little bit different, but yeah, I did that on purpose. always do it in sections. Then her ankle area, you know, and this would be right here is her heel of her foot, then the base of the foot now, and her toes section there, like so. That'd be one foot. The other foot, I say I put it like here. Toes like so. Oh. Something like that. Yeah, I always draw like her big toe first. Big toe is always on the inside. Then you have the little toes. Just remember of how the foot is actually broken up into sections. And that's kind of the basic layout. Well, the eyes, you know, I had her eyes like kind of sad and then her hairline. I like always over dramatic. Make the hair more sweepy. Yeah. More dramatic than what her hair really is. Because I like doing things like in that fashion. Remember, the side eye was shaded, and